morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. It is the fifth Sunday in Lent and the second Sunday during which we have not had public celebration of the Mass in Virginia. This is a really hard time, as you all know, and many of you have been taking advantage of online options, live stream Mass, live stream adoration. This Sunday, today at 9:30 a.m., we will have the opportunity to attend live stream Mass with our own Dominican fathers. This is awesome. Many of you were able to take part in the prayer service with our Holy Father on Friday. He gave us the Urbi et Orbi blessing, this extraordinary blessing of the city of Rome, Urbi, and the entire world, Orbi, is usually only given when a new pope is elected, or at Easter, or at Christmas. It's not usually given. But our Holy Father blessed us with a monstrance standing on the steps of St. Peter's before an empty St. Peter's Square. It was really, really poignant, really moving, really beautiful, and really hard. We're all praying a lot right now, and we're united in prayer. And the work you're doing as a domestic church is phenomenal, phenomenal. All the rosaries, all the, as I said, adoration, the masses. Today, though, I want to talk about something a little different. Continue to pray, and know I'm praying for you, and pray for me. And the priests are praying for us, and petitions are on the altar. Absolutely. Pray, pray, pray. Pray without ceasing. But today I want to talk about something different. It might seem a little out in left field. I'm going to give you a word. It's a doozy. Eutrapelia. If you knew this word, you owe me an email to tell me that you already knew this word. If you want to pull out your copy of the Summa, or to click the link below this video, it's in the Secundae, question number 168. Eutrapelia. Now, what does Eutrapelia mean? Aquinas talks about it. St. Augustine talks about it. Aristotle talks about it. The Latin root means a turn. A turn. Another definition of this word would be pleasantness, play, game. Why am I talking about this right now? There is a story about St. John the Evangelist that some people were shocked to see him playing at bows and arrows with his disciples. And he demonstrated with the bow and said, if this is tensed, if this never relaxes, it will snap. I don't know about the rest of you, but the breaking point, yeah, I've been feeling that a lot. It's not just our bodies, it's our souls. We need play, we need recreation to be recreated, to be able to make it through all of this. A couple of things about play. I'm not saying you have to play baseball in your living room, although I have seen it done. I am not saying that you need to break out the Candyland. That is the worst game ever, and I'm praying our children don't remember we have it in the closet. Worst game. If you don't like board games, don't play them with children right now. Just don't. If you love puzzles, build them. If you don't, don't. If you love sports and want to do it, do things with your children. Get outside, get some air. If you don't have a yard, whatever you can do, these recreational activities are so vital right now. You also need to show your children that you're taking care of yourselves. So read a book, put your feet up. I'm not just talking about binge watching Netflix, although that has a place too, right? Music, dancing, breathing, laughing. These are all healthy things we need to be trying to do as much as we can. In the midst of everything else we're trying to balance. I mean, you're all trying to figure out how to work from home, right? Under extraordinary conditions. I know one family where, because of certain circumstances, there are 5 adults trying to work remotely in the same space. Sounds horrible, because you don't even have the opportunity to build separate offices. It's really tough, really tough. And the remote learning you're doing, I'm going to tell you again as a homeschooler, y'all, I've taken my hat off to you. That it's just incredible what you're doing and what you're having to do. But I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say something probably shocking. I apologize if you're shocked. This time right now is not going to be the defining moment that determines your 3-year-old success at the SATs. Can't even say it. It is not going to be the moment that makes or breaks your middle schooler's ability to embrace pre-algebra. It's just not. Your children are not going to look back and say, do you remember March 2020 when we learned fractions? No, they're not. I'm not saying that those are not important endeavors, and keep plugging away if and as you can. But also, if you need to look at the beluga cam at the Atlanta Zoo, not only is this a science lesson, but watching that baby swim so wild and swim so free may give you the relief and the breath that you all need. There are so many museums, zoos, operas. They're offering free access. It's extraordinary. The number of children's book writers and illustrators who are doing read-alouds, or Mo Willems is doing a daily sketching class. This is awesome stuff. Take advantage of all of it. Go explore all these places, experience all these things, because in the end, the lesson that needs to be taught right now, the lesson that will stand with your children is God loves you. God has you in the palm of his hand. He has a plan for you, and it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. And this is not a lesson we can convey to our children when we're tearing our hair out, throwing rags across the room, having a grown-up temper tantrum, because we are trying so hard and coming to pieces. I get you. Patience is not one of my virtues. And everyone who knows me will be able to tell you this. I also have a very hard time making that deliberate action of turning to recreation. But I know it's what my children need. I know it's what my family needs. I know it's what I need. To remember that with the prayer, there must be play. There must be play if we're going to get through this. And we are going to get through this, because I'm here to tell you God loves you. He has you in the palm of his hand, and he has a plan, and it's going to be all right. It's the paradox of the cross. It's going to be all right. We will embrace this most Lenten of Lent, and we will get through this. So this week, be sure to find ways to play and keep the faith. God bless.